Hey y'all, it's Gracie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bro, I have been in the deep trenches of college. Like I have been so involved with college. It's been so crazy. Like just the amount of classes and just everything that's involved with college. Like if I have college students watching this video, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It's been a whole lot. So that's where I've been. Honestly, I never planned on stopping to post. Like I never planned on, not continuing to make videos. This YouTube channel is my baby. Like this was something that I grew from scratch and I really wanted to push forward. But I think the summer that I posted my last video, just a lot of things happened that summer. I think the biggest one being my family got into a really huge accident. Like I'm talking my brother needed surgery, which is a whole lot. And then from there, like life just kept on getting busier and busier. Like I started getting more involved with school. Like my classes started getting harder. And I think as the years went by, like I just kind of forgot about my YouTube channel, to be very honest, which is crazy. But I'm glad I'm back. I think I was hanging out with my friends, and one of my friends, she found out my YouTube video and she was like, Grace, like, although your videos were kind of cringe, which was crazy, but she was like, I could see the potential. And I realized that she was so right. Like I could definitely see the potential of where this YouTube channel could go. So that's why I'm wanting to come back and continue. So as for why I'm back now because I believe that I have something to share with the world. I believe that we can just learn from each other on this channel. And that's what I hope that this channel will continue to do. So yeah, quite a bit of things have changed since my last video that I uploaded about 2 years ago. For starters, I am now going into my senior year of college. So I'm going to be done with college in a year, which is crazy how time flies. Let's see, I have moved twice. So I kind of like, I live in my own apartment now in my college town. And just like the independence that comes with that, I have, gotten various leadership positions and just various work experiences. So there's definitely been growth in that. My relationship with God just continues to grow and flourish. And I'm just so grateful for that. So I would say there's definitely been a lot of changes in 2 years, which as expected, definitely. I am currently studying, I'm a double major in college. I study data science and statistics. I believe when I last uploaded my last video, I was a data science major still, but I was an analytics and risk minor. But I changed that because at a certain point, I think it was my sophomore year, I was going to do an accelerated master's program in statistics. So I decided to put on a second major also because like it's only 2 extra classes. And now that I'm no longer doing that, I was like, you know what? Having a double major never hurt anyone. So that's where I'm at. Describe myself in 3 words. I believe the first video I made, the 3 words I used were analytical, funny, and smart. And honestly, I don't think those have changed. I think those would still be the 3 words that I would for sure use. If anything though, I would say I would probably change analytical for compassionate. Not that I'm definitely still analytical, but I would say compassionate for sure. Like I'm proud of the way that I show kindness to people. So the 3 words that I would say would be kindness, or kind, funny, and then smart. My current obsessions. Honestly, this summer has shown me how much I love water, like how much I love any bodies of water, like lakes, beaches, oceans, whatever it is. Like I think I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, oh, you're the most outdoorsy person I've ever met. I was like, huh, me? Like I never expected to hear that from anyone. But now that I think about it, like I love swimming in lakes. I love kayaking. My friends and I, we have a trip coming up soon to like a lake resort. I'm so excited for that. So I would say definitely like being outdoorsy in like bodies of water. I am currently obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with like good food. Like I'm obsessed with trying out new restaurants. My friends and I, we started doing this thing during the semester where we would go to different restaurants every 2 weeks and just try out different places, and it's been amazing. So I'm obsessed with new restaurants. I'm also obsessed with God. I'm obsessed with reading the Bible. Like I think it's just amazing the way the Holy Spirit works and like the hunger that he gives you for his word. It's like I'll be reading the Bible now and I'll just be like, I just want to know more. Like, I just want to, like, it's going to take me so long to just finish, but I'm just enjoying the process of gaining more knowledge from the Bible and just seeing the ways in which that God is, you know, working in me and working through me for his kingdom. I'm currently obsessed with that. I can't wait to continue and grow stronger in that. Let's see. I'm also obsessed with some new skills that I'm picking up, but I would say those are some of the things that I'm currently obsessed with. So considering it's summer, a typical day in my life has definitely changed from what it would usually be. Also because like my internship is remote, so that that changes a lot of things. One of my next videos is gonna be like a day in my life with remote working, because it's a new but an exciting journey. But a day in my life currently, so I would wake up at around like 7:20. I would pray for like about 20-30 minutes, get ready, and then I usually am seated by my computer at 8:30. If I don't have any meetings, like between 8:30 and 9, then I would use that time to actually read my Bible. If I have meetings, then obviously I would join my meetings. Then after that, if I still don't have any other meetings, like I would like kind of eat breakfast as I'm doing some work. And then I would just work up until 4:30. Then at 4:30, because I haven't seated down all day, I would go out for a walk. And during my walk, I would just listen to like gospel music or listen to like a preaching or just pray or something like that. So I would go for a walk, and my neighborhood has really nice like paths, which is amazing. Then I would come back and, kind of eat dinner and chill and just watch shows for a little bit. I would practice my, like a new skill, like my drumming. And then I would, let's see, if I'm like preparing for like a preaching that's coming up, or like a message that I have to prepare for church, I would prepare that. And then I would use the rest of the night to work towards my master's programs. I'm currently working towards going to grad school right after undergrad. So I would, do some research, do some test practices and things like that. So that's what a current day in my life looks like. My proudest achievement this past year, would definitely be like getting an internship that aligns directly with my major. I'm so grateful to God for that, because my first internship, although it was amazing and I learned a lot, it was not related to my major in any way. So just the fact that I'm currently in a place where I'm actually practicing the things that I learned in class and seeing if the major that I'm in is something I even like, which thankfully it is. So I would say that's definitely one of my proudest achievements, just being able to attain something like that. Yeah. A new skill I've picked up, y'all have probably heard from like the last few questions, is playing the drums. This is such a random thing that I've always wanted to start learning, and I was like, this summer is the summer. If I don't start this summer, I may never start. So I was like, I really want to start learning. So I started learning this summer. I would go to my church every day after work, and I would just practice whenever I can, or like whenever I'm in town. And it's been amazing. It's been great. I can't wait to continue, and we'll see where it takes me. The biggest lesson I've learned this past year is definitely that if a place is no longer aligned to your goals, aligned to your purpose, aligned to the will of God for your life, or like if a situation or a place that you're in is no longer bringing you peace, like you're starting to just feel stressed and whatever, that it's okay to leave. Like you don't have to have this undying loyalty to something, even though like it's clearly not aligned to what you have going on for yourself anymore. A great example is I was working at a job like for about 3 years, since my freshman year, and like that job I consider myself to be like the OG. Like I knew every single processes, like I was the longest worker there, all of these things. But then the start of my junior year, I realized that honestly, like this job is like draining me. Like I would go to work, I would be so sad. Like we got a new boss, and it was just toxicity everywhere. And I was like, you know what? Like, why am I still here? But then I didn't want to leave, because I was like, if I leave, like, what would they do without me? If I leave, like, how would they survive? Like, I just feel like I have to stay to help the job. I have to stay to help them. Like, how would I just leave? Like, I felt like I wasn't being loyal. But then I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she was like, Grace, like, if you leave today, they will literally hire someone tomorrow. And she was right. Like, the day I told them I was quitting, my boss was like, oh, we're so sad to see you go, but have a great day. Tell me why the next day they were interviewing someone else. You see, because life, everyone is replaceable. We are all replaceable. That's why we all need to make sure that you're aligned to your purpose. You're aligned to exactly where you need to be in a season. And if a place or a person or something is no longer blessing you or no longer adding to you, it's okay to leave. You don't have to stay and feel so entitled or stay and feel like you have to be somewhere. You don't, it's okay to leave. So that's definitely the biggest lesson that I have learned this past year. If I could travel anywhere right now, where would I go? I would go to Nigeria. Like I haven't been to Nigeria since I moved to the United States. And I would go there not because like I want to visit anyone specifically. Like obviously when I go, I would visit my extended family and things like that. But the main reason I want to go is because I want to eat correct food. Like there's so many foods that I have not had since I go here. Like I haven't had oha soup in how many years? I haven't had like correct like small chops. I haven't drank like a Sarah, like just all of these like different foods that I miss so much. Like I just want to go on like a 1-week food tour to Nigeria. But if I was like looking for like an actual like vacation spot, I would choose I would travel to Jamaica, and I would go there because I feel like the vibes there just look so fun. Like it's giving like tropical. There's like so many like beaches and just a lot of things, and I feel like it would be the right vibe for me, and I would have such a fun time. The food is also amazing as well, so it's like the best of both worlds. So I would definitely go to Jamaica. A prayer point that I'm living in currently is having my own car, and I think it's just so amazing because the first video I made like 2 years ago, one of the questions was like, where do you see yourself in the next year? And I said I see myself owning my own car. And even though it took me 2 years, but I still got here, and I'm just so grateful to God for that because I prayed for so long. In fact, there was a point where because my brother and I used to share a car, and then he graduated, so of course he had to go with it to his new job, and I was left carless for like 3-4 months. And although that was such a hard time because I'm someone who I hate feeling like I'm a burden to people. Like it's really bad. Like sometimes I hate asking for help because I just feel like I'm burdening people. But that time period also, God used it to teach me a lesson. He used it to teach me that like there are people who love me and care for me, that it's okay to accept help. I feel like I was being taught how to like ask for help and accept help because so many of my friends showed up in such amazing ways. Like I remember one of my friends, she literally stayed in my school for 3 hours with me just at night, just because I had an event and I had to go back home. Like I had no way else to go back home. Another friend of mine, like I literally called her at midnight because I was still in school for something, and I was like, please, can you come pick me up? And she got up from her bed and she came to pick me up. Or the people who have driven me all over. Like it just showed me that there are people who care for me and people who want to help me, and that I should be okay with asking for help. And I think it's so important because challenges, like when we face challenges in life, they're given to us, to test our faith, and also to teach us a lesson. So whatever it is that you're going through, I just want to make sure that we are always asking God, like, God, what are you trying to teach me with this? Like, what is the lesson that you want me to learn? So that when you come out of that situation, you didn't just waste your time. Like you came out with a newfound purpose, you came out with a newfound knowledge and a new and stronger and deeper faith in God. So I would say a prayer that I'm living in right now is that I have my own car. Yeah. I love this question. One of the funniest things that's happened to me recently, me and two of my other girlfriends, we were going kayaking, and it was like we were kind of new to it. I had gone a couple of times, but we were still kind of new to it, and we were about halfway through. It was like a 2-mile length, and halfway through, we were all kind of headed towards like a point where there were a lot of like trees and bushes. And then I was like, oh, collision, haha. And the collision actually happened. My first friend, she hit something, her boat literally capsizes, she falls into the water. And then I'm like, I also get towards the tree and I fall into the water. And my other friend, she doesn't fall in, but like her boat just keeps on going and it gets stuck behind trees, and she's shouting like, guys, help me, guys, help me. But like we all stupidly carried our purses and phones into the boat. So like everything literally fell into the water. Like my shoes one of my shoes was falling away. It was just crazy. It was just, like, I wish I videoed. It was such a funny experience. The two ways that God helped us though was that number one, the place that we fell into the water, thankfully there wasn't any seaweed. Like the water was it only got up to my knees. The second way that God helped us was, even though like the place that we fell, the current was really strong. Like everything was going to be moving so quickly, so we would have lost our phones, everything. But people were literally swimming right next to us, so they helped us like grab our stuff. They helped to rescue my one friend who was stuck somewhere. They just helped to find our phones. It was just a whole thing. But that definitely is the funniest thing that's happened to me, and I really wish I videoed it, but you know, it is what it is. Fear that I've had to overcome recently would be the fear of surrender. I feel like something that the Holy Spirit has been teaching me how to do is how to fully surrender to Him and say, Lord, not my will, but your will be done. Because I'm someone, I like to take hold of my life. As it makes sense to do, right? Like I like to plan, I like to have everything laid out, bam, 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 like this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going. But just being able to surrender, like when a situation, I remember there's a situation I was going through, and I was like, why? Like I was trying to figure it out so bad, and he was just like, just let it go, it's okay, give it to me. Matthew, I believe it's I've forgotten the exact verse, but the Bible says, come to me and I will give you rest. Take on my yoke, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Come, let me teach you. That the Lord is saying, come, let me teach you. And just being able to surrender and just saying, Lord, I give it to you. Lord, I give it to you. And not even thinking about it, not worrying about it anymore. That's something that I was so scared to do, but I'm learning and I'm slowly doing, and the Lord is teaching me. And it's just been an amazing experience. How much freer I feel after surrendering fully to God and not picking it back up again. So that's a fear that I've overcome recently. Oh my gosh, like if I didn't like have to go to school or anything like that, I feel like, or maybe later in life, like after I've achieved everything I want to achieve, like with my data science degree, I would love to go into event planning and like travel, like all these like websites where they like help you, like you're traveling and they help you to like plan out every single thing, like your itinerary, your like your air flight, whatever it is that you're doing. Like just, I love planning stuff for people, like planning weddings, planning parties, just graduate, whatever it is. Like I just want to be like an event planner or like an interior designer. Like I really love decorating spaces. Like I'm such an aesthetic person. I love seeing like colors and items and things going together in a space, and just yeah. So I would say I would either go into like event planning or like interior design. That makes me smile, or rather I should say someone that makes me smile, is my boba. That's my little sister Debbie. And that girl is just something else. Like like that girl is just something else. Like I cannot go on a phone call with her and within the first 5 seconds, like I'm already dying of laughter. Like she's so funny. She's the only one that can roast me in a way that I'll be surprised. Like without an insult, without a compliment, like I don't even know. Her mouth is so sharp. It's crazy. But I would say she makes me smile always. Like except maybe if she's angry and then I call her and then she doesn't want to speak to me, then maybe like she won't make me smile in that moment. But like typically if I'm down, she's always someone that I can count on to like lift up my spirits, and I'm so grateful for her. A piece of advice I would give my younger self is to try as much as possible to make good friends. I think when I was younger, like between the ages of 13 and 18, I had a hard time making friends. Like high school was not my cup of tea at all. Like I would definitely not go back but I would say something I like, even though I didn't have a lot of friends, like I didn't make as much effort. Like I was always closed off. Like during class I would always sit at a corner, or like during the gym I would always be away from people, reading my book or whatever. And it's just like, even though yes I did that to like kind of shield myself, but I wish I was a little more open, because then I would have had like a better high school experience. But if I could tell my younger self something, it would just be, you know, just be more open to meeting new people and just to making better friends. So yeah. A year from now, I see myself professionally, I see myself either at my full-time job or more likely in grad school doing my master's degree, or at a highly accredited school, because I'm aiming for somewhere that's actually worth my time. Personally, or like spiritually, I see myself growing even more closer to God and just manifesting in the gifts that He has given me, and just growing to obey Him and love Him more. That's definitely something I see myself doing, and just seeing that relationship blossoming from here on out. So I would say those are the places that I see myself in. I also see myself having moved obviously from Michigan. I'm not sure exactly where yet. I really want to leave on the East Coast, so we'll see what happens with that. But those are the places in which I see myself. Yeah. To my future self, Grace Osiri, I'm so excited to meet you. Like, you have no idea. I am so excited to meet you, just because I know that you're going to be so much more amazing than you are like right now, and like you're going to be such a force in your field, such a gift to your generation, and you're going to find like the man of your dreams, and you're gonna work in the gifts that God has given you. And I'm so excited to meet you. I hope that you continue to persevere in what you're doing, because there's so many people who are looking up to you. So that's my message to my future self. final question. This has been such a long video. But my plans for this YouTube channel is I really want this to just be a place where people can come and not only unwind and just chill, because I'm a really chill person, but also learn something, because I feel like one of the most important things for us humans to do in this life is to learn from each other. Like, my goals for this channel is to just make videos where I speak on my experiences, on things that I have learned and still learning, the different lessons that I've gained, bringing in people, like people, I'm surrounded by a lot of smart people who have gone through several different paths in life, and that we all have things to learn from. So like bringing people who can speak about like marriage, or speak about medicine, speak about finances, just things that we can speak on to help each other grow, but also to just unwind. Like, I want it to feel like you're talking to like your sister or your friend. So that's my plans for this YouTube channel. By the grace of God, we're going to be as consistent as we can, and just continue to spread that light and spread that love. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I am super excited to be back and excited to see where this channel takes us. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. God bless you.